Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Talking Rocks Cavern. Explore the beauty above and below ground at Talking Rocks Cavern. The Springfield Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play. And Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Or here's Ethan, at least. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good week, good Friday, because, man, Christmas is right around the corner. Monday will be here, and what are we going to do? I'm going to do this without Sarah this morning. She is out, so I'm missing her, but I'm going to fight my way through it. I think the voice is sounding better, right? Can't you tell? Feel like $1 million. So I'm on the upswing as far as that's concerned. I might have to do those every now and then throughout this, but we'll get through it together. Thanks for being with me. And let's start with some news. The electric scooter company that operates scooter rentals in Springfield is filing for bankruptcy. Bird is continuing to operate, though. It started scooter rentals in downtown Springfield in September of last year. You may recall us talking about that. The bankruptcy is not anticipated to affect Springfield's scooters. They just expanded their territory in Springfield as well. Heads up, as you're out and about driving, especially around Christmas time, Scenic Avenue will be closed at West Teton Drive for the installation of a sewer line there. Closure starts the day after Christmas, December 26th, and is expected to last through December 29th. So just avoid that area if you can. This is a super cool story. A Springfield family has a new home to celebrate Christmas in this year. Brand new home, just finished. Lisa Duke, she's a single mom with 3 teenagers. She just got the keys from Habitat for Humanity. She is now starting to work it off, to pay it off with zero interest, because that's what Habitat does. I think a lot of people think that the people get the houses for free, but man, there's a lot that goes into it. The people have to be committed, and Lisa was, no doubt about that. She has to put in, I think, 250 hours of sweat equity, whether volunteering or working on the house herself, taking classes, those sorts of things, and then agreed to pay it back and work it off. And it's very cool how Habitat is able to put people in houses who may otherwise struggle to get their own home. And home ownership is such a powerful thing. We know that. Successful Springfield businessman Jack Stack will become interim dean of Evangel University School of Business Administration. He will hold that position for about 6 months until a permanent dean is found. Jack Stack, of course, CEO of SRC Holdings. He becomes interim dean over at Drury on January 1st. Speaking of business, Missouri's unemployment rate climbed slightly in the month of November. It increased by 0.1%, so just a slight uptick. It is 3.2%, or it was 3.2% in November compared to 3.1% in October. It's below the national unemployment rate, because that for November is 3.7%. This is interesting. Haven't heard about airbags being recalled in a while, but that's what's happening over at Toyota. A major recall. There's a problem with 1 million vehicles that will prevent, or at least could prevent, the airbags from deploying in a crash. The vehicles affected are 2020 through 2022 Toyotas and Lexus vehicles. Meanwhile, as the push continues for people to buy electric cars, not many people are doing it overall. Electric vehicles make up only 7% of U.S. auto sales. But this is a new twist. More people are looking at or looking for kind of the best of both worlds. Hybrids are becoming more popular now after they kind of stopped making them a little bit, or at least cutting back. Seems people like the option of electric with the safety of having a gas tank for those longer drives. Drivers are concerned, apparently, about the availability of charging stations along the way and the high prices of electric vehicles whenever you buy them from the dealer or even used. So that's prompting that shift. Excuse me. Still got some of that left. The popular Christmas movie Elf gets bigger than life tomorrow. You can go watch it on the big screen, talking about the really big screen in Branson. Branson's IMAX will be showing Elf for free tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Then Santa will be there after the movie to greet the kids and talk to them about their wish lists. And before the movie, they've got you covered over there. From 9 to 10, McFarland's Restaurant, which is right there at the same location as the IMAX in Branson, is offering all-you-can-eat pancakes, $4 for kids, $7 for adults. That's not bad. So you can get breakfast, watch a movie, see Santa, all before noon. It's all at the Branson IMAX Entertainment Complex tomorrow morning. And then there's this. I thought this was really cool. I love this tradition. Coming up on Christmas Day, you have a great option for Christmas music while you're opening presents or just spending time with family. Evangel University's music department recorded a Christmas special that will air on the Ozarks CW at 7 a.m. and then again on KY3 at 11 a.m. That is Christmas Day. It's the 39th year for this concert tradition for Evangel. More than 200 musicians are part of the performance. And once again, you can see them 7 a.m. on the Ozarks CW and 11 a.m. on KY3 on Christmas Day. So enjoy that. Great musicians there. And Sarah and I just want to, she's not here, but she just wants to join me in thanking you for making 2023 a fantastic year for us. Sarah and I certainly enjoy being with you every morning, giving you some news, and we're so appreciative that you trust us with your news and you still hang out with us and want to spend time with us and hear us get into arguments and hear our stories. We have fun doing it, that's for sure. We'd ask you to be sure to follow our Facebook pages as well as our Instagram pages. You can look us up, our names, as well as Around the Ozarks on all those platforms as well. Lots of good stuff that Around the Ozarks is posting all the time. You can get the Around the Ozarks app, go to the website. We got you covered everywhere you look. We're going to be off for a couple of weeks here to celebrate Christmas and then ring in the new year. I think they're going to have some best of segments coming up. So best of, that's a relative term to be sure. I don't know who's picking those, but we'll see how best they are. But I'm sure we have fun in those clips, no doubt. So we just wish you a wonderful Christmas and a blessed 2024. We really think it's going to be an incredible year for us and for you. So we're just praying that into existence. We're going to hope you have a fantastic year in the new year and that it outdoes all other years that we've seen. So have a great time with your family. We'll see you back here in the new year. Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Friday. It's December 22nd, and we are waking up with some rainfall in the forecast today, as well as temperatures that are pretty mild as we start out this morning. Numbers in the 40s, and we will warm into the upper 50s again today. Now, numbers are in the mid 40s this morning. However, it feels more like 40 degrees because we've got a bit of a wind chill out there. Winds gusting to 20 miles an hour, but the wind direction is out of the south, and that's going to keep the warm air flowing into the Ozarks, not just today, but really all the way through the holiday weekend as we head into Christmas Day, which is on Monday. Hard to believe we're at the Christmas weekend already. Those of you that have plans, well, you're going to be dodging some rain chances. If you're going to be on the roadways in the Midwest, widespread rain chances, of course, on the radar late last night. We're waking up to some light rain on the radar this morning, too. I think most of those showers today will come to an end before this evening, likely coming to an end by 5 p.m. today, and we will still see the warm temperatures despite the rain chances in the forecast. Overall, though, this is a very wet holiday weekend. Rain chances will linger for most of the day, as I mentioned. It's a widespread region across the country that's seeing some rainfall, and from what I've seen, airports are just absolutely packed. So this may slow things down a bit across the nation. Areas of snowfall happening back up in the higher elevations of the Rockies, of course, and up in the Pacific Northwest. We've also got rain chances back coming out of Southern California into portions of West Texas. That is in the forecast for today, and rain chances for us here in the Ozarks also. We have a breezy south wind in the forecast today, and I'm expecting this south breeze to stick with us. It's going to be gusting to 20 at times, as I mentioned. So a little bit rainy, a little bit breezy, but overall these temperatures look pretty nice. In fact, mid-60s tomorrow. I mean, you're going to be warm enough to get outside this weekend. It will also be a mainly dry day on Saturday, so take advantage of Saturday. That's going to be the nice one. If you have any outdoor things to get done, that would be the time to do it. We also have rain chances moving in then Saturday night as we head into Sunday and Monday. Yes, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day looking rather rainy in the Ozarks. How much rain? Well, I think most of us will probably see about a half inch to an inch of rainfall just in that time frame that I mentioned, Saturday night into Christmas Day. Occasionally, we could have a few rumbles of thunder, especially on Christmas Eve. So it's something to keep in mind. We could have good moderate to heavier downpours coming down from time to time. And I do think this is going to be fairly widespread in the Ozarks for the holiday weekend. Rainy and windy Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Best chance for the timing, if you're wondering about Christmas Eve, it does look like this afternoon and evening time frame is going to be the wettest for us here in the Ozarks. Then on Christmas Day, the best chance for seeing some of the widespread rainfall will be in the morning and in the early afternoon. So maybe as you're out and about heading to Christmas dinner or waking up and heading to morning services on Christmas Day, we will be dodging some rain here in the Ozarks. There is a low chance for a few thunderstorms. I mentioned the potential for a couple of rumbles of thunder. I'm giving it about a 20% chance for that. So it's not looking great, but it's a potential. No severe weather in my forecast. That is the good news. All right. So the extended numbers, they look pretty good as we head into the early part of next week. 57 degrees for the high temperature on this Friday. By tomorrow, though, we're at 63. Saturday is the warm one in this extended forecast. We've also got numbers back into the 50s on Sunday and Monday. And then by Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see those numbers come down a bit back to the 40s for highs. Back to reality, those numbers are pretty on par with where we typically are this time of the year. Around the country, I mentioned the travel making big headlines. And now that the winter season is officially here, well, we are seeing some winter weather, but it's all up in the mountain ranges. A widespread portion of the country is actually way above average. We're in that camp here in the Midwest, us in the plains, 15 to 25 degrees above seasonal norms. So a lot of the country not experiencing a white Christmas as much as they would like some. We also have unsettled weather happening today for the Pacific Northwest and the Intermountain West. That's going to hang around through much of Saturday too. So those of you with friends or family or flights out that direction, keep in mind that that may be something that slows you down a little bit. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the day. Here it is, a big charity. The charity Toys for Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the U.S. military? Do you think it's A, the Army, B, the Marine Corps, C, the Navy, or D, the Coast Guard? If you took a guess and you guessed B, the Marine Corps, you would be correct. This is a widely popular charity now, and it's getting rather old. 76 years ago, this was founded in 1947. Great program run by the Marine Corps. Lots of locations to donate. I'm sure you've heard about that, and lots of worthy kids getting some Christmas gifts out of that organization. All right, here's a look at the brain twister question that I will answer for you next year. We are breaking for the Christmas holiday next week. So I hope everyone has a fantastic holiday season. I will chat with you again next week on Tuesday when it will be 2024 somehow. But here's your brain twister question that we'll be answering that morning. When did New York first use a ball drop to celebrate the new year? Do you think it was A, in 1900, B, 1905, C, 1907, or D, 1910? I will have the answer for you. That's coming up next week on Tuesday. As I mentioned, we are breaking for the Christmas holiday next week. So I sure hope everyone enjoys their Christmas. If you need weather information during that downtime, make sure you check out the website. That's aroundtheozarks.com. We'll have you covered there up to the minute all day long, every single day. Thank you so much for listening. I sure appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a very happy holiday season.